Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Hello and welcome to The Print. I have with me a very special guest today, author, feminist and physician Taslima Nasreen. Taslima is about to complete 25 years in exile very shortly. Out of these 25 years, she spent 15 years of her exile in India, and recently she took to Twitter to express her anguish about not being granted a residence permit to live in India for more than 3 months. The government earlier used to grant her this permit for a period of 1 year, and this time it has been shortened to just 3 months. Ma'am, if you could tell us what this really means for you and why do you think this has been shortened to do just 3 months?
I have no idea why it was shortened. I did not expect, this 3 months extension. I thought that I would get 1 year extension like previous time. They said that they changed new policy, so it will be applied on me also. But why not 1 year extension? Still, new policy can be applied.
Yeah.
So, I cannot imagine that I will live in some other place than India. India is my home. And, physically, mentally, psychologically, I belong to India. I have been living in exile since 1994. So, after 25 years of exile, I don't like to worry for my residence permit. Even though I'm European citizen, I never can imagine I will start living in India. I write in Bengali. Bengali is one of the Indian languages, and I wanted to live in Kolkata, but I was thrown out of Kolkata or West Bengal in 2007. If I could go back to my country, I could have gone back and lived there, but it is not possible. My Bangladesh passport is not renewed by any government in Bangladesh, and also no visa for Bangladesh was issued for me. So it is impossible for me to enter Bangladesh. So India is my only country in the subcontinent where I can live. Not only, actually, not all of India, only Delhi. I think that I am not allowed to live in Kolkata, where I want to live. But I am a Bengali writer and I have no place in Bengal, neither in West Bengal nor in East Bengal. This is very, I'm very sad, but I try to overcome this sadness. I try to, live in Delhi, or if it is possible, any other parts of India. And I want to continue my writing. If I write in Bengali here, the Bengali population understand. And also I write not only for Bengali, I write for my works translated in Hindi and other languages and also in English. So I can, and I write for subcontinent people. I write for human rights and women's rights and secularism and free speech. So I think that it is very important in the subcontinent. And if I do not live in India, if I am thrown out of India, I don't know what these 3 months mean, but still I hope that government will extend my residence permit for longer period. Otherwise, it will be disaster for me. I will be dead, because from Europe or America, it will not be possible for me to continue my writings. I write in Bengali, and Bengali is not a language of Europe or America, and also it is very important for me to live here so that I continue my writing. And I hope that the problem will be solved, and residence permit can be given for 10 years or 5 years or 1 year, and and also for 6 months, but 3 months period, and it doesn't happen to anyone, but it happened to me. But hope that they will.
Ma'am, the public perception is that the BJP government, the NDA government, is not particularly hostile to you. Do you see any difference in the UPA government's attitude towards you and the BJP government's attitude towards you?
During UPA government, I was forced to leave India in 2008. That was nightmare. I don't think that it would happen now. And at that time also, I was forced to leave under house arrest in 2008 for 3 months here in Delhi. And then I was forced to leave the country. And I was not allowed to live here. I was, they issued me the extension of my residence permit, but the condition was I will not reside in India. That was very, I was so sad. I had to live outside India, but since 2011, I again started living in India.
But how has this government's attitude been different, if at all? Or are you...
First time I got 2 months visa in 2014, and this time for 3 months residence permit extension. So I hope that they will issue me for longer period. I hope this is a mistake, this 3 months extension. If new policy, if they have new policy, I hope that I will get for longer period.
Right. Ma'am, since my last question, since fundamentalism in Bangladesh, fundamentalism in the subcontinent has played such a critical role in your life, because you've had to move out of your homeland because of fundamentalism in one sense, do you sense it growing in India as well?
It is growing in India, but I don't think it is permanent. If government is strong, if government remains secular, I don't think that it can grow a lot. Okay, there are some incidents. I think that can be controlled, and the criminals who are creating problems will be punished. I don't think that India is becoming totally communal and the minorities are really helpless. I don't think so. I talked with some minorities, and they do not feel threatened. And I really liked it. It is not that it is that all the people of minority community are in danger. I don't think so. There are some incidents. Of course, we do not expect that kind of incidents happen in India. India is a secular country, is a democracy, much better than Pakistan and Bangladesh. So what happened in Pakistan towards its minority and in Bangladesh, of course we don't expect it happen to India. So India is not a religious country. India is not a fundamentalist country. India is such a great country in this region that I always get proud of India. So you can see that I am a citizen of Sweden, one of the best country in the world, one of the most secular and democratic country in the world. But I left Sweden, I left Europe, and I left America for India. So if India is all bad, I would not have lived here. I would not have chose to live in India. Yeah. So India has some such greatness that I chose to live, choose India to, live for the rest of my life.
You said India is not a religious country and shouldn't. Also, I'm assuming by extension you mean it should never be one. It should.
Of course not.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, ma'am. Thank you so much for watching.